Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you guys are in the online space. So, for those of you who are new to my personal Facebook page and YouTube channel, my name is Rosaline. I am a digital business owner and a mentor. So, today I will be talking about effective time management. Effective time management is all about getting the most of your day without feeling overwhelmed. It's about prioritizing what matters to you, or staying focused and making time for yourself. For example, focus on on the important task, in your in every day, in, like, for example, today, what is your important task to do? And then break the big goals into small steps. It's much easier to think that way, and we can achieve, every steps to get into your bigger goals. And minimize distractions. I know we're living in this distraction world. Like, for example, cell phone, is the biggest distraction, especially nowadays. And or TV, a lot of things that can distract us. Plan your day ahead and don't forget to take a break. I will share you for myself, my effective time management, because according to the professional, like Bob Proctor, when he asked the Napoleon Hill, um, if how or about how did he manage his time. According to Napoleon Hill, time can't be managed. So it's true, time cannot be managed. So, like what he did, like he write down of the things that he needs to do in the next day before he goes to bed. And then because by doing that is you just have to follow your list, of what matters the most, and you check it. And if there's a thing that it's missing, then you do it the next day. So for me personally, I'm also guilty with, like, sometimes I'm good at writing, especially if it's my day, it's gonna be busy. I always make sure that I write it down. But most of the time, if it's just my regular days, I just think before I go to bed of what do I have to do before and when I wake up. Because since I was a little girl, I always plan, like, what I'm gonna do when I wake up, like to make my parents, like, to help her to make her day a little bit easier. So that I have that mindset of always plan of what I have to do when I get up, the first thing that I have to do. So until now, I apply that in my daily life. So I pretty much just plan before I get out of bed. Before when I get out of bed, I always think of what is the important things that I need to do. And yeah, like, just have to write it down, especially in your busy day, and then check which is the most important that you get it done first. And yeah, writing, it really helps a lot, or making a list, it really helps a lot to go through your day. And always remember to um, take a break, you know take it easy to yourself, everything, like, because otherwise you will get, like, overwhelmed. So you just have to, like, for me, for example, my routine, it depends on the day, if I'm working or if I'm not. So if I'm working, I will it depends if I still have energy. If I still have energy from work, I will straight to the gym so I can sleep more than waking up and do my workout. So it depends. I always, like, think about that moment. It depends my energy, how tired I am. And then if not, I will make sure to, in the afternoon, I'll do my exercise before I go to work, if, like, I'm working in the next day. And then after that, like, I well, if I'm exercising here, like, I will do the laundry before I leave. Like, I always make sure that the little things I insert, like, while I'm doing the biggest, like, activity. Sometimes also I like to do multitask, but that's what they say, like, if you focused on one thing at a time, you can really pay attention of what you're doing, and it's the best practice. So that's what I'm trying to do, because growing up, I always get used to the multitask, but and multitasking really sometimes you don't pay attention of like what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm not paying attention, but really the main point here is to, for me, is to focus on what you're doing, like one at a time. And yeah, just write it down and make sure you check and be grateful for each task that you get it done and that day. And just try to do that every day, like practice until I get used to. And I'm also will be working in that again and writing the um, task or what I need to do, and so I can apply that in my daily, because I'm not really good at it. Sometimes I'm good, I am like writing, but sometimes I forget. So that's it for me today. So hopefully you guys have learned something from me. Time cannot be managed, but just make sure to write it down and check after when you're done what matters the most, and take a break, and then bring the uh, bring break your big goals into a smaller steps, so it's much more easier, so you don't feel overwhelmed. So thank you, and I will be back again tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day today. Bye. Take care, everyone.